It's okay. Get comfortable,
Good
girl.
here now.
And we are live. How you doing, ladies?
I'm good.
Good.
Thank you both for joining me once again. This here is Shavonda Marie with Love, Strength, and Love. Today we have a nice topic of discussion when it comes to my baby sister and my sister-in-law. I'm so proud of them. I got them to be on my show. Well, my sister been here, but my sister-in-law, I'm proud of you, girl. Stepping on up.
I'm dead.
Oh, okay, you all. Today we're talking about taking a leap out on faith. Now we all have done that in our own ways, especially over the last couple years. So it has been something amazing. I've got to see it from my sister-in-law's point of view and my sister's point of view, which is I'm gonna let them go ahead and tell their story. But first off, I want them to go ahead and introduce themselves. Go ahead, little sis.
Tara. Some of y'all might know me from poetry. Looking do, not really, but a little bit.
All right, all right.
And I'm Alexis, her sister-in-law.
Yeah. All right, you are. So we are pretty much stepping into the unknown, right? Is something that pretty much taking a leap out on faith is. All right. So both of them has done it in their own ways. So like I said, I'll let them tell their stories, but I will ask questions because y'all know I like to ask questions.
Of course.
Of course, wouldn't
Always
be a
and
show
forever.
without question.
So we're walking through this through the reflection, their own personal reflection, as well as their growth and challenges. Why you ain't say nothing, girl? You was just gonna let me say it like that?
I ain't even catch it. You know I'm English teacher of the year.
Ah,
Okay, their faith and their spirituality. Let me not forget their intuition and their inner voice. All right, ladies. You ready? I see you got comfortable, baby. You didn't took that jacket off.
It's hot, honey. No, I'm just playing. We a mess.
Okay, so first question we have again, we're speaking about personal reflection. What does taking a leap out on faith means to both of y'all? We'll go ahead and start with Tara.
Um, Taking a leap out on faith to me means doing things kind of outside of the box,
Mm-hmm.
figuring out kind of your own way and making your own path, even if that don't look like everybody else's.
Mm-hmm.
Even if people got some stuff to say about it, you just
you
doing
keep
you,
going.
and you taking everything with stride, and you taking everything kind of with faith and hope that it's all gonna work out in the end. I'm just
Right.
taking the leaps, and I'm going with the flow like a frog. No, I'm just playing. Leaping
That's my
across
biggest.
life. No, I'm
That's
just playing.
you ain't playing.
I'm never playing.
That's the greatest thing I like about it is you get to just do something that you want to do, just to experience and explore for you. It doesn't matter what it look like or what others may think it's supposed to look like. It's just
Mhm.
according to you. So what you think, Lex?
I think it's like just jump out. You know, just you'll never know what you can explore, what you can be, what you can prosper to be
Mm.
Mhm.
if you don't take that leap.
Right. Yes.
Yes. Be like
Okay.
Nike and just do it.
Just do it.
That's what I'm always saying.
We
Just
don't
do
own the
it.
rights to that slogan, but
Man, that was a nice slogan that Nike made.
they got it
Yeah,
on
but
point with that one. It
it's a
fits my
little
Aries energy. Just
Mm.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
jump off the porch.
Yeah. Right off the porch with it. Right out the gate.
Okay, so what is a moment that is when you had to trust the unknown? How about you, Lex?
Um, I would say moving here.
Mm, mm, mm.
Moving here, I had to trust a lot. I didn't know y'all. Y'all didn't know me.
Right.
I didn't know what I was coming into. I was like, shit, do I go? Do I stay? My mama, what do I do?
Right. Yeah, because you did have to leave pretty much everything.
I left everything.
Mm, mm,
I left
mm.
everything. That my mom is
Except for
my
the kids and the
everything.
man.
Right.
But my mama is my everything.
Yeah.
That's my
Except
everything. I left my everything back 16 hours away.
more than 16, but
Like that was big for me.
Right. How about you, Tara?
um my whole little recent year has been leaps out on faith. I ain't gonna lie. Last year was a hard time for me. I got out of a 6-year relationship, so that's always hard to do,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
especially when you've been envisioning your life with one specific person. It's always kind of like, dang,
Had dreams and goals.
yeah,
Right.
a whole life plan, and it's just
Right.
like, dang, is it really what it is though, or do I need to continue this way? Should I do my own thing? And then I kind of did it in a messed up way, taking another little leap out.
Mm.
But you know, life is life. We all
Right.
make mistakes.
Right.
That's part of actually
Learn.
But
growing.
as
Yep.
long as you grow from it and you learn from it, that's all that
Yes.
matter.
Learning and growing, baby.
That part, that part. It's been a
And
lot of growth, a
I'm
lot of
Growth,
learning.
yes.
right. I'm glad you actually said that, Tara, because the next question is really oh, Lex, you too. Was there fear involved in y'all taking out a leap on faith? And then how did y'all move through it?
Um, for me, it was just simply because I'm a very big picture person. I
Mm-hmm.
see the big picture. I envision the way I want my life to turn out in the end.
Right.
Like, you know, I always see that. So any shift in it that's too major or too drastic, I'd be like, I don't know how it's gonna play. And I gotta just kind of rethink everything because
Mm-hmm.
I can't just do something in a moment and just not think about how it's gonna play out in the future and
Right.
how it's gonna affect my future life that I have
Mm-hmm.
planned for myself. So it was kind of a lot of fear. And then like I said, the because of the fear, I kind of did it in a messed up way into my relationship. So it was just kind of the whole thing of that and just everything. Like I'm single now after 6 years. That was my first serious relationship, like grown adult relationship. You know, we all
Right.
got the high school relationship.
Right.
That's kind of we get
Yeah.
very serious. But then like that was my after high school relationship, and it
Mm-hmm.
was very serious, and it lasted up until it didn't. So
Right.
it was just like, dang, like everything was about to change, and I didn't really know how to handle that.
Mm,
Right.
mm, mm. How about you, Lex?
Mhm.
Oh, wait. Let me clarify this because I keep calling you Lex. Do you want me to call you, or
That's
is it
fine.
okay, or do
That's
you want
cool.
to be Alexis?
That's cool.
Okay. How about you, Lex?
um, I would say it was big for me because I ain't never been away from my mama
Okay.
and never
Right.
been away from my mama.
That's a big
Yeah.
jump.
And that was a big step for me leaving her
Mhm.
way back all the way there and I'm all the way here. And I sit back and I'm like, damn, I just want to hug my mama. I just want to go mess with
Right.
my mama. I can't do that.
Right.
But coming was scary. Coming was scary. We wasn't on good terms leaving, but leaving was
It was still
it was
scary.
still scary.
Yes.
But she
Yeah.
still was with me and she still understood where I was coming from and why I had to leave. So
And that is so funny. Hey, Mama, what? We got Mama on
hey mama.
here.
Hey, mom, look at her.
All right. So I'm glad you spoke upon that
Love you
because
too.
that is love you too.
Love you.
Oh, I forgot that piece. Thanks, sis. I just seen the first part that she was on. I got so excited. No. Okay. Well, anyways, like I was saying, I'm glad you started to speak upon that because our next question it goes right with that. Was there any signs, feelings, messages that let you knew that it was time? So,
No.
like
Yeah.
you said, you didn't want to leave her, but it was
It was
time.
time. It was I was helping everybody
Mm,
and I couldn't do it no longer. I helped everybody
Right.
till I couldn't help nobody no more.
Right.
And it was just hard.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff came to be what it was to where I ain't have no choice but to leave. So I left.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I left. I was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I cried probably like 4 hours in the car when I first left, y'all. 4 hours.
Right. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
My
Like,
brother was down in the hole by the Taylor Port, just like I was hurt. I
right.
was hurt. And my brother, that's my everything too.
Right.
That's my only brother, my baby brother. So leaving him kinda that fucked me up. That's my soft spot. So that was like, dang.
right.
I'm leaving my everything, like my mama, my brother.
Aw.
Me and my sister, we cool. You know what I'm saying? Me and my sister
Right.
gonna always be cool.
Right. That's your
But
sister.
my brother, that nigga there, that's my soft spot. And she understand. It's
right.
nothing towards, me and my love for my sister, but she know how I am
It's
for
a
my brother. And she just thinks she's the same way. They twins. So she the same
Right.
way.
Oh, it's a different connection. You
Yeah.
got a connection with both of them in a
Yeah.
different way, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, like literally, like, so what kind of sign did you have to say? I know you said that everything, it was like you got to the point where there was nothing, you couldn't do nothing else, but there's some type of feeling that you felt or some type of message that was like, yes, move out of town now.
Shit. Not really, but when I started having trouble with bills and wasn't getting that help, that's when it started kicking into reality. Hearing your brother say, "Bae, I'm struggling," when I got other people that able to work, able to help,
Right.
not even trying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what got me.
Right.
Seeing my man hurt like that and seeing him trying to pull all that weight plus me,
Right.
we couldn't do it.
Right.
And we was taking care of everybody.
Right.
From
So that
feeding to clothing, and
that pretty much was the sign, like the message. He's not. I'm tired.
yeah,
I'm
he was
tired.
tired. He was
Yes.
tired.
Yes. How about you, Tara? Any feelings, messages, signs that you knew it was time for you to end that relationship, for you to that you knew it was time for you to step out and do something on your own?
Well, like I said, I'm an Aries. I'm a very let's go, let's do it, let's get it done. Very impatient person. I hate waiting. I hate taking a long time to do stuff that don't require a long time.
Right.
So and not only that, it was kind of the same thing. Bills was racking up, things was happening. I'm like, this is not even what
Overwhelmed.
Yes.
I wanted, though. It's not even like what I was envisioning for the near future.
Mhm.
Like I shifted that reality, and it was just like it was a lot. And I found myself having a lot of mental breakdowns. I had a therapist at the time, talking to my therapist, just crying because it just was so much.
Right.
And I had to really sit with myself, especially a lot of the moments where it was just me and I'm just in this house and I'm crying and I'm like,
Right.
I don't know how everything's gonna work. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. And I'm communicating that with my partner, or I thought I was at least. And I don't know, it wasn't being reciprocated. And I'm like, as the man of the relationship, as the man of this household, like,
Right.
there are certain things you promised me and we talked about us doing and talked about how we were going to accomplish those things. And it's like stuff just wasn't lining up.
Right.
Like words and actions, they didn't line up. And if anyone know anything about Aries, your words and actions have to line up. You can't just be talking.
Mhm.
We don't like talk. We like action. I'm a very action driven person. So I hear what you're saying and I'm trying to stick around and I'm trying to wait it out.
I'm trying to see what you
I'm
got to do
having
different.
faith in you and us that we can get through this, that we
Uh-huh.
can make it work and we can get to what we talked about. But it's only so long I can wait. And I have to start thinking, like, is this really what I want? Like, what about in the future with everything else that we already planned on top of what we doing now? Like, or what we trying to accomplish now? Like,
Right.
how would that all work if we can't even get this together? If
Right.
you know what I'm saying? We can't stand 10 toes on what we need to do now and get that together as a unit. How are we supposed to do that with us plus kids and everything else and like a whole household and just everything? So I had to really just sit on those days where I was having mental breakdowns and I ain't have nobody in there with me. I'm just crying and just on the floor in tears, just like I just don't know what to do. Overworking myself. I have lupus, as we all know. So just overworking myself and being tired every day, coming in tired and just still just trying to figure out and having to get up the next day and still go. And knowing I'm hurting like physically and mentally, like, but still having to go put a smile on my face and go work with kids. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, I can't, this can't be my life every day for the rest
Right.
of my
You knew it
life.
was something
You know what I'm
better
saying?
for
Like,
you.
it got to be something different. And if that means having to look at it deeply and look at the
Let
hard
go.
lessons of it and really like let go of
Mm-hmm.
the people around me that's holding me back, then I would have to do that. And I did eventually have to do that, which
Right.
sucks because,
That's
like
who
I
you
said,
thought
that's
was
who
gonna,
I wanted to
Right.
yeah.
spend the rest of my life with. And it ain't.
Right. And a lot of us go through those times. And that's the thing about actually the journeys of life, you know. And before I go ahead and speak on the next question or tap into the next question, I want everyone to know that there's nothing wrong with therapists. Okay.
No.
Like we all go through different type of breakthroughs, breakdowns, like,
Yes.
and
Life
it's
issues.
okay to receive that help. You don't have to go at it alone. Okay,
Mhm.
not only is you have the therapists, there's the counselors, the mentors, but you also have God. Like he should be your first one you go to so that he can actually guide you to which therapist that he's going to that's going to fit in with you, which counselor, which mentor. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm proud of you ladies for taking that step out on faith. As it's it's hard, it's challenging,
It's scary.
it's
Scary.
scary, yes,
Scary.
It's
but it's
new.
beautiful. And it
And it be
also
worth
help
it
us.
sometimes. A lot of the times it be worth it.
Yes,
The things
it
that scare you the most be the most worth it.
tell me about it. And it's something that you say, okay, it's something that I look back on and say this really played a big part in my life. So let's talk about the different type of growth. And we was just talking about the challenges, but we gonna dig a little deeper into those. Okay, so how did you take the leap or the excuse me, how did taking that leap or that shift your life and perception of everything? And we're going to go ahead and start with Tara.
Um, well, once I sat down with myself and I realized what I needed to do, I sucked it up and did what I needed to do. Like, I wouldn't say it got better immediately, but it did eventually get better. Like, it felt like it was kind of a weight lifted off of me because it wasn't me trying to figure everything out for us. It was just me having to figure out what it was that I needed and what I needed
Right.
to do for my life.
So, question, right, before you go a little bit deeper into it, right? For those who don't know, right, how do you know that it's been shift off of you? Like a lot of weight have been lifted off you. What do it feel like? Tap into a little bit of that for me.
Um, well, one, it just the stress of the bills kind of just got lifted. It was another stress added on to it, but it was that stress was gone. So it was like, okay, that's less things that I have to worry about now. And now I can kind of focus on fixing what I need to fix and moving how I need to move so I can do better in the future and so that I can continuously grow instead of just feeling stuck now. So that felt better. The sleep you get, no, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. No, I ain't.
No, you ain't. Look, I was gonna say, no, you
Listen, the
not.
sleep you get where you finally did the hard thing.
Yes.
And it felt real crazy at first and real lonely, but I slept real good the first couple of nights sleeping by myself again. I'm like, dang. And it felt crazy. It
Like
felt
this how
so
I feel.
weird.
Right.
Like it felt foreign almost, but it was also like I slept good. Like I tossed and turned. I had the bed to do it. I was struggling, but I was also like, I woke up like,
Right.
like this is now my reality.
Right.
Like
I was
now
just about
what
to
to do
say.
next? Now what
Yes.
next? And I started planning what to do next. Like now what do you want to do? Like where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself? Like what's the goal? What's the plan? What did you do all this for? And I was able to sit there and really think about that instead of dwelling on, oh, this feels so empty and I feel so
Right.
lonely and I'm so alone now. I am. That don't mean I'm lonely. Like I don't mean I have to be bored. I'm alone now, but I don't have to be like
Nah, girl, because you got us.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like there's so much
Hey.
things that I want to accomplish now. There's so many things that I want to do. Like
Yes.
so many places I want to see, so many people I want to meet. Like
Mm-hmm.
focus on that.
Right. So how
Focus
about
on
you,
that.
Lex? It's
No, for
time,
real.
baby.
Um,
How did it shift your perception? You
it
taking that
made me
leap.
see. It made me see that I can do it on my own.
Ooh, powerful.
Like it made me see that I ain't really just like I ain't have to have my mama there.
Right.
I know I always didn't have to have my mama there, but now that I'm not with her and not physically there,
Right.
I know that I can do it without my mama.
Oh, yeah.
And that was
You
a
got a
big.
new
That was
confidence in
something.
yourself.
Yes.
That was something big for me.
And that
Because I'm a
is
mama's girl.
big.
I'm a mama's
Yes.
girl. So it's like, mama, how do I do this?
And you know, moms, shots out, mom. Don't be
Shout
want to
out,
let
mom.
us go, you
Right.
know, because we
No,
are
but see,
babies.
but
But
my mom, she let me go. She was hurt. She was hurt.
right.
She cried, but she let me go, and she wished me luck.
Oh.
She wished me luck. I was
Oh,
nervous.
that's
She
a
was
big
nervous,
step.
and I think she was really more nervous because I'm one of the only kids that she got that's really just gonna step for my mama.
Right.
Mama, you don't feel good. You got to go here. You got to take your medicine. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm on it.
Right.
That's all. That's all I got. Shit, I gotta be on it. Shit, better be.
Oh, yes. And that's again a part of taking the leap out on faith. Again, it's the unknown. You never know what you're going to get. You can plan and plan all you want. But when you start to take them steps and walking out on faith, like, I'm not worried, I'm not stressing, God starts to reveal so much. Like, I bet you ain't think you was that strong. You ain't think you was gonna receive that, right? Oh, here's something you've been waiting on for years. You know,
Yeah.
like,
That show happened to me.
huh?
That happened to me.
Yeah,
I
me
started
too.
getting
That's
the
what I'm
jobs
saying.
that I wanted. Like I got the job that I needed and also kind of wanted, and I was asking for it, and I was like, I kind of want the experience of it, and and now I got it. And
Yes.
I wanted the truck, and now I got it.
Yes.
I want
Beautiful.
the RV, and I'm gonna get it.
How about you? Because you didn't have some stuff going on too, girl. You didn't you've been actually manifesting different type of things that come in your life. Not just I'm gonna just move to a whole nother state or a whole nother city, but I'm gonna move to that state and I'm gonna do something different.
I did something different. Yes, I did. I do housekeeping at independent living.
Yes.
And I actually love my residents. I actually never thought that I would fall in love with them because they all rich and got money, and I never thought that I would really just fall in love with them.
Right.
I fell in love with them.
Oh.
And I got good stuff coming from residents there. I got inheritance and things like
Girl,
that.
how about let's see. How about that
Yep, and not only that, but last year of June, I got engaged. I
let's
got
talk
engaged
about it, baby.
in
Let's talk about
in
it.
the
You
whole
know,
new city
yes.
around his people,
See?
and I think that was big for him.
Yes.
And I'm glad that I could be the one to make him happy like that. That kind of
Yes.
so.
And that ain't
good.
it, girl.
It
that
new
ain't
level,
it,
level
y'all.
of confidence.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Look,
just
she
playing.
took
That's
that
two
leap.
levels.
She took that leap, but that ain't it, y'all. What else? What else, baby?
And I just had a baby boy. Since you want to put y'all in my business.
Yes.
I just had a baby boy. He's 6
Yes.
months. That's my joy. That's my pride. That's my baby.
Yes. And that's what I'm not trying to put you up on the spot, but I just want everybody to see that
I know, just
when,
talking.
when you take that leap out on faith, you never know what you gonna get. Here it is. She got engaged. She got a whole new, she got girls already, but she got a boy. Somebody she can, mothers about their sons is something. But
That's my
the
baby.
daughters, yes.
The daughters, yes, but the son is
sons,
like
it's
that
a
love
different.
hit me different. Like
Yes.
to come home and he happy to see me. He's smiling.
It's a
He a
different
playful
connection.
baby. It's different.
Yes.
And he understand me and I understand him. And I love
Right.
it.
You see, and it's a joy, y'all. I can't even. I'm stuttering and stuff because the feeling is just like.
Damn,
Oh,
okay.
I only got one boy, so I know how she feel. You know, it's right here. I know how she feel, y'all. But
And that's my only boy. I don't want
yes.
no more. I'm done.
I'm dead.
I'm done.
I'm done.
So it's just
I'm
like
done.
my little
She from the
sister,
words out her
like
mouth.
she got out of a relationship and she, took that leap out on faith. I'ma just let it go and see what God has for me next.
I most definitely
And
been living
she's
like that.
working with the kids, got her a new job that she like, love to the point where she's coming home every day, y'all, talking about it. Like, let me tell y'all, and I'll
About
be
this
right
little
with
kid. He is
her.
so cute. She is so
Like,
adorable,
tell
y'all.
me. Like, I want to
And they
hear.
are so cute and they so smart. And they're
Yes.
just like, it's like, wow, like they like, because I work at a school now,
It's a
and it's like
different
they
experience.
just like kind of like on a different level, and I work with the same kids that I always work with, the same age
Mhm.
group, and it's just like, dang. And to see these little
Yeah.
kids and they like the way that they talk, y'all, and the way that they just act is just like, wow. And it just really give you like, dang, it kind of give you a different perspective, because you be dealing with certain type of kids. You be, dang, with
Mhm.
these kids now,
But that's how it
they
was.
make you kind of second guess if you really want it. And
That's
then with
how it
these, they
was.
be like, okay, see, it's hope. These kids can be more than just bad. No, I'm
But
just
look,
playing.
though,
They
I
more
was
than
just
bad
gonna say
too.
because
The
that's how
last
it
ones I was
was.
babysitting, they was more than bad. It's just different. You get to see different kids and
Right.
the different ways of them like being raised up, and you can kind of see it in their different personalities, and it's just like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, but it's something different. Like you raised or helped raise our kids, and you was babysitting our kids, and now you get to see, like, again, like you said, they not just bad. They're more. It's more. It's a
They could
different
be advanced, they could be adventurous, they
experience.
could be very quiet and shy and timid. Like, it's just so
Beautiful.
many different personalities and kids that you just be like, dang.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right.
it's such a broad range. Like, all kids are really different. And it's like helping me work with all different types of kids, because you never know.
Right. And that's beautiful. Again, stepping into the unknown, y'all. Oh, I just can't, man.
I love
When
kids.
I just think about taking
So
the
cool.
leap out on faith, like it gives me this joy, this like
Yeah.
excitement. I don't care who it is. Like, you finna take a leap? Yes, girl, let's go. Really? Don't be scared, girl. It sounds scary, but I'm telling you, the
Mhm.
journey is amazing. Like, it's just exciting. So, what lessons did y'all learn from the fall and the fights? So, a lot of times we fall in life, especially when we take leaps out, and then we start to do it one way, and then we like, man, that's too hard or challenging, so I'm gonna just do it this way.
I learned what I learned was sometimes you just got to do it. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can't let them hold you back.
Mm.
And letting them hold you back, you will never get to where you need to be, where
Oh,
you feel like you
period.
need to be, where you know you need to be. I'm not gonna say feel like, but where you know you need to be.
Right,
You're not
exactly.
gonna never get there
Ooh.
because you're gonna always have somebody holding you back.
Mm-hmm.
You can't think about what the next person thinking or how you making them feel. And
Right.
that's what my downfall was. Worrying about what
Everybody else
everybody was
thinking.
gonna
Everybody
think
else. Yep.
and worrying about was I hurting my family.
So your lesson in all of that was to worry about self and take care of self, and then you can do for others.
Yep.
Period. How about you, Tara?
Um, I kind of learned that I kind of already knew what Lex was just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So it was mainly me holding myself back.
Right.
Oh, now
It
that's
wasn't
different.
like it's real quick, and you can really quickly and easy be like, they doing it to me. Life is doing it to me. But then sometimes when sitting in myself, I have to realize like it's me.
Right.
Like, you're allowing certain things,
That's
you're
how I was
not putting
feeling.
the drive
It was
in.
me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point you gotta really like stop holding yourself back too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, it be other people, it's always some crabs in the bucket, baby. That's the
Right.
thing I was taught since I was little. Crabs in a boiling hot bucket will always pull you back down real quick and real fast, because they don't got nothing going but themselves
Yep.
but certain death. See what I'm saying? So they're trying to
Right.
get out, and they're gonna claw their way out, and they're gonna pull you
Mm-hmm.
back down every chance they get, so they
Every
can
Every
climb up
time.
your
chance.
back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So That ain't the thing. But am I being my own crab?
Mm.
Like, am I stopping my own goals? Am I stunning my own growth? Am
Mm.
I stopping myself from my elevation here because of what? Because of fear? Because of a man? Because
Mm.
of my parents? Because of my family?
Right.
No. At the end of the day, like you said, it's not about none of them.
Right.
It's about me and what I want, and it's
And
that
what I
real
want
big of leap
to,
of
what I
faith of
want to be.
what do I really want? Who do I
Right.
really want to be? Where do I really want to go? What
Yes.
really matters
Big
to me?
sister.
And how
Yes.
can I get what I want out of my life? Because that's exactly what this is. This is
Right.
my life.
Exactly.
So yes, it might scare me. It might hurt people. People might look their nose down on me or talk about me. And at the end of the day, that's you and your
Right.
opinion of the situation. But yes, your opinion of my life.
Right. It don't
And
matter
that's
to
all it
me.
is at
I
the end of the day. But it's what in my opinion about my life is what
Right.
really matters.
All righty, we have a couple more people tuned in. Hey y'all, we got Dank. He says, "Hey Queens," and then we got Quentin. Shut up and hustle in the building. All right, you all. We're here
He said,
speaking
"Sure as
about.
some motherfucker," 'cause we heard it. We speaking facts. No, I'm just playing.
Shut up and hustle. We talking about once again you are taking a leap out on faith. All right, so Tara, right, wrapping it all up with that, what you've learned. So you pretty much, your lesson was to stop self-sabotaging your own self,
Mhm.
or check yourself to make
Right.
sure that you're not
That you're still, and
self-sabotaging.
not even that you're self-sabotaging, but you're still wanting what you want, and you're
Mm.
still doing what you
What you need
can
to
to
do to
get
get
what you
there.
want.
Exactly.
You
All
know what I'm
right,
saying?
y'all.
That's all it is about.
Whew. Now, both of those is so powerful. I'm so proud of y'all. Oh.
She irritating.
I am, y'all, because
Period,
these
though.
is so. She was all scared and stuff, and then you like, it is what it is. So
Let's
like,
go.
now it's just chill mode.
Mhm.
Period.
Yeah.
So did anyone doubt y'all decision on y'all way here? I don't even say period. I'm just
Um.
saying it. Where the heck I get that
Me.
from?
Anyways,
No. No. My mama. She wished me good luck.
Yeah.
She wished me the best, even though we wasn't on good, talking terms. Everything. Everything was good.
Right.
Mama wished me the best. Everybody else that I was around, associated with, they was, go for what you know.
Right. Oh.
Texas it's holding you back. Get out and experience something new.
Oh.
And
I'm a big proponent of that.
that's what I did. I was shocked that I did it, but I did it.
That part.
We gonna give her some shots out.
I was
Yes.
I was shocked.
Congratulations for taking that leap out again. I'm so proud of you. How about you, Tara?
I've always had doubters. I have big dreams. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I do. I have. I'm not gonna lie. This just it's a lot of fear. Okay. It's especially in a community like ours, there's a lot of fear.
Right.
And it's a lot of that's not what people do, and that's not the right way of going about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's the things that I want to do, and the person that I kind of want to be has always been different from what other people want for me or expect from me. So anytime I do anything, most people be like, you shouldn't do that. That's dangerous, or don't do this or don't do that. Like me wanting to internationally travel. Me
Why
wanting
you
to
said like
RV
that?
across the United States because it's dangerous. There's crooked police out here. You can die. I mean, I can die today in Milwaukee. I can go outside and die. Like it's a thing that happens to everybody at any point in time, and we don't ever know when our time is. You know what I'm saying? But especially with the relationship ending, it was a lot of doubt in that because it was like you're just being impulsive, and the way that I did it, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I ended my relationship by cheating. Let's just put that out there. So let's just, I'm just being real.
Right.
I'm never gonna not admit my own faults. I did. And so people looked at that like, that's crazy. You would do that.
But
and
one thing
it's
is,
crazy.
though, you can
like,
admit that you did it.
yeah,
Exactly.
and also
You can
I
admit
knew
that you did
like
it.
I could admit that it was wrong. Like,
Right.
I know that it is wrong. Cheating is not something you do. It's not something you want to do to somebody that you love. But at that time, I was more mad than
Right.
remembering that I do have love for this person.
Right.
And I acted out of anger. Like I said, I acted out of disappointment and anger and resentment a little bit.
Aww.
And so, I did something wrong and messed up. And I feel bad about doing it that way because there were 1,001 different ways I could have did it.
Right.
But I'm not mad that it happened.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, however it happened, the relationship is now over.
Right.
And now I can kind of move forward, and so can that person.
Right.
And in the midst of also like kind of making that mistake, it also was able to let us have a conversation about kind of we felt the same way about each other. Like we was both holding each other back.
Aww.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like he felt the same way I felt, that, he was kind of holding me back, and that like neither one of us was sticking to our word. So
Right.
we was feeling the same way, but neither one of us wanted to admit it. And
Right.
that's just kind of how, like symbiotically, like it wasn't meant to be. And as sucky and as hurtful as it is to say it,
It's the real.
sometimes it just is reality. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We probably weren't good for each other. We were good for the lessons that we taught each other. We were good for the experience that we had with each other. You know what I'm saying? But long-term longevity of it all, it wasn't meant to be, and that's okay.
Right.
And also now I know how to better communicate that from the beginning now, instead of
Yes.
doing messed up stuff and forcing a conversation out of
Yes.
me.
Whew, thank you, my sister. I want to give you some praise up. Yes, for actually taking that leap out on faith as well. Because again, like you said, you could have stayed in it and
Yeah.
just kept
Kept
cheating,
going.
you
Yeah.
know,
Or just
and
kept feeling some type of way and kept holding that resentment until it got to a point where I
Yes.
was really fed up, and I did
And
even
mad.
more messed up stuff.
yeah.
And I
So-
started like just every day just kind of being
To where y'all would hate each other.
funky, and
Mhm.
yes. And
Yeah.
and the
it's
fact
not
that
cool.
y'all
It's
can
not-
have that
Right.
conversation afterwards, now that's powerful. Like
Yeah.
literally, because even after somebody say, "Oh, she cheated on me and he cheated on me," they don't want to have no dealings with that person at all. But you was real enough to go and admit your wrongs and then have a conversation about it, hear his feelings and even his side of everything, which gave you a
So much
oh
more
my
clarity and
God,
perspective.
like
And it also let me understand the lesson of the whole relationship and why we were together for so long and why we were a part of each other's lives to begin with.
yes. Now we got Dank say preach, and we got Quinn saying true as fuck. All
I'm
right,
down there
y'all.
too, then.
And then you already then tapped into a little bit about the regrets. That was one of the questions that I had. Was there ever any regrets of you actually taking this leap out on faith?
Like I said, it was probably the way I did it. I'm not gonna say probably. It was the way I did it.
Okay.
You could always do things better, but like I said, I was acting off of emotion
Right.
You was
and
hurt.
not
Yes.
You was hurt.
my actual person that I am. I wasn't being kind of me in that moment. I was being somebody else, because at this point it was kind of also, I mean, I regret it a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, because at the end of the day too, I felt like maybe it was something that needed to happen, because I was a very certain type of way for a very
Mhm.
long time. And when somebody has that view of you, it's kind of hard for them to like let that go. When
Right,
you
yep.
are a supportive person, when you are somebody that's like, I'll do it, I'll help, I'll take care of it, it's handled. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for someone to be like, I'm just done with you.
Yep.
Right? So you kind of gotta like, I don't know. Maybe I felt like in that moment I also had to kind of like force him to realize maybe this ain't what you want either.
Right.
And this was kind of a way that I knew it would kind of bring it to his
Reality.
attention. Right.
Right.
Make him see it differently too, because I was already seeing it and I was already trying to say stuff and kind of like
Give little
sweetly
hints.
give the hints of like, maybe you should change this, and maybe you should try this, and maybe we should, think
Right.
about this way. And it wasn't getting through. And I can only do that for so long before you're like, all right, well,
I'm
maybe I'm
done.
finna just do it on my
Explode.
own. And then maybe
Yep.
I'm finna just figure it out for myself. And
Mhm.
that still wasn't getting through. So then it was boom.
Do what you got to do.
Right. So again, how about you, Lex? Was there any regrets that you had actually taking that leap out on faith?
No.
Period.
Powerful.
Only regret that I had was leaving my mama, but she okay and she alive. Hey,
That part.
I was just scared.
Right. That
I
was
was
your
scared.
biggest piece.
Right.
I wasn't.
Whew.
I
No
wasn't
guilt about
regretful
it or
of that
nothing.
shit at all.
Right.
Hell
Period.
no, I wasn't.
It was time to go.
It was
Time
a
to
10-toe
go.
decision.
All right, y'all. We have these two sides and two views of it all, which is so amazing. I
Thank you,
love
Mama.
hearing it.
Period.
We love
What
you
up, bro?
too.
Oh, that's all I can always say. No, I'm
She
just
irritated.
playing.
What is all of this? Like, girl.
Oh, she said, I'm so proud of y'all. Have grown so much. Oh, here are y'all flowers. Oh, thank
Period.
you, mommy. No,
No, I'm
I'm
just
just
playing.
playing. All right, y'all. So with faith and spirituality, right? Because y'all know I gotta tap into that piece. So we gonna start with Lex.
Of course.
How does your faith or your spirituality practice guide you through your big decisions?
Um, I try to keep God first.
Period.
I try to keep God first in anything I do. I know God is the last say so. So I really try to leave it up to God. I know sometimes I'll be like, oh fuck, this not going right.
Right.
Or damn, this shit not coming fast enough. I'm a very, very y'all know I'm a very impatient person.
Both
We're a bunch
y'all
of
are.
impatient women.
Very impatient person.
Y'all don't
And
none now.
and for yeah.
Like that commercial. It's my money and
And I need it now.
Listen,
Now.
my life and I want it now. I don't want to wait till next week. I don't want
I
to wait.
don't
want
wanna
to
wait till
I don't
next
want to wait a
year.
year.
But you
I want
have
it
I want
to.
it now. And it's like
Hot and ready. Little Caesars. Listen.
hot and ready. Baby, what?
Listen.
No,
How
for
about,
real though.
how about you, dear?
I don't even remember the question at this point. I got distracted by the hot and ready too. I
How
ain't gonna
does
lie.
how does your faith and spiritual practices guide your big decisions?
I'm not really a religious person. I'm more of agnostic on that front. I'm not gonna lie. There is a higher power. I'm not gonna not knock that.
Exactly.
There is somebody out here making boss moves and making sure everything is even out here in this world. And all I can do is
Go with the flow.
go with the flow, live my life for me, so that I'm happy and that I'm my most fulfilled person, so that I can spread that light and that love and that positivity to other people. Because when you're happy, you want other people to be happy. You don't want to walk in a room and you're happy and you're feeling good and you floating on air, and then you walk in a room and it's dull, dead energy and people just angry.
Hey,
Let me
baby.
walk back out. This is not the room for me. Turn back around. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're happy, and even when you walk in a room like that, if people don't immediately, hey girl, what up? Where you been? Like their energy doesn't change. That ain't the room for me.
Yes,
Listen,
we got
I'm
Levi
more
and
positive.
And my fiance.
Levi,
baby.
What's up, bro,
Irritating.
bro,
But no,
bro?
I have a fiance. That's how I say it every time. Her fiance. Anyway.
Okay, y'all, moving on to the next question, right? So, looking at me like that.
Good, she took a long time, didn't
Because
she?
I'm trying to read it, but all I feel is her stares, like, and then
You stopped and you paused and looked. So I'm looking at you like, is you okay?
Is you ready?
You ready?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Okay.
I felt the girl in it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Get it.
Okay. How do you discern between divine guidance and y'all, because both of y'all being
Divine
impatient,
what?
timing,
Oh.
and being just, or y'all just being impatient?
I got water on my lip. Anyways.
Good question. So y'all done took these leaps out on faith, right? So how do y'all know? Like, I know y'all said that, you said it was just, you knew it was time for you to go.
Like,
right?
how did we know that it was just time? And
Yeah,
then
instead of you being
people
impatient.
that we are.
I knew it was time because, baby, when I got that eviction notice, honey, and the constable came to that door, baby, y'all all gotta go. So shit, I had to do what I had to do.
Right.
And that's what that was.
Right. So it wasn't being impatient. You like,
I gotta go.
I said it's time to go.
Well, I said it was impatient. Only reason why I say it was impatient on our behalf, on me and y'all brother behalf, is because we could have took other routes and went to find other
Apartment.
apartments
Alternative
and
living sources.
alternative and stuff like that
Mhm.
in order to stay where we wanted to stay in our state, where we was comfortable at.
Right.
Now we here
You have to step
still
outside
trying
the
to get
box.
used to it, still
Right.
uncomfortable. Shit, still trying to get used. I mean, like, I know y'all his family, but
It's
y'all got to
different.
think about how long he been away from y'all too.
Yep.
You know
That's
what I'm
how I
saying?
feel. I
So
understand
it's
exactly
still
how you feel.
different
That's
for
exactly how I
him.
feel
He's
when I
still
hear
he's
that
still
stuff.
getting used to y'all.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it's like sitting back sometime looking at him, I'm like, damn, babe, you okay? And he'll be like, yeah. I'm like, you sure? He'll be like, yeah. Or sometimes he'll be like, babe, I want to go with my brother. I'm like, okay, go out, have fun. He'll be
Right.
like, nah, babe, I don't want you mad. I'm like, it's okay. I know your brother. Like, come on now. I know your friends is hoes. Hey, y'all hoes. Y'all some hoes. But it's okay. Let him have fun. You know what I'm saying? He's able to have
We've
fun.
had
He's a
this
grown man. He
conversation on
can make
this
his
show
own
before.
choices. And I
Nothing
leave
wrong
that
with
up
being a
to
host on
him
that.
to be a man and let the next bitch know, like, hey, I'm a married man.
Right.
So I just, I leave it how it be.
Right.
Sometimes I know sometimes he feel like I'm hard, but I'm hard because I love you. I'm hard because
Yeah.
we've came a long way.
Mm-hmm.
We've came from nothing, sleeping on motherfucking meth head couches to fucking getting our own shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Right.
being honest.
Right. Exactly. And that's what it's called.
I'm just being honest. Like,
pulling
we
your
came a long
strength.
way.
Yeah.
And it's been 6 years that we've been doing this together.
And
And we
baby.
done got 3 kids out of it. Hey,
and the engagement, baby.
and the engagement. And I finally got my boy. I finally got my boy.
Like I said, it's powerful. It's
Yeah,
powerful.
it was a good experience. Coming here was a good experience for me.
Yes. How about you, Tara?
I don't even know the question again.
Why you keep what is you over there thinking about?
I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. Now
She
that's a
thinking
good
about
one.
something.
Okay.
You want some of this wine over there in your cup?
How do you tell the difference between divine timing and your own impatience?
Oh,
Impatient.
well, mine kind of was. It was stuff that I already knew. I don't think I was being impatient. Honestly, I gave it a lot of time. It was a lot of thought. It was like and they always say that when relationships end, it's not like one thing or one big moment. It's a buildup of things over time that I just noticed and I realized
you couldn't deal with no more.
Right. And not even that. And also I just realized maybe our reality of the future is not the same. Maybe we don't want the same thing in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's, maybe we're just two people on two different paths that happen to collide for a short term. And I had to I sat and I watched and I listened and I waited and I just kind of took in the information that was being given to me. And I kind of just, I ain't gonna lie, I gave a couple of tests and put them out there because I wanted to see what was going to happen. I wanted to see what was going to be done. I wanted to experience it and make sure that I'm not just making this decision on a whim because this is somebody that I really kind of like. I really kind of love. I kind of always like this person, So like, I'm just not going to just be like, one and done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sat maybe a good, it was a minute. I'm not going to lie. It was maybe a good year or two. And I was like, I was thinking like, maybe it's not what it's cracked up to be. Like maybe it's not long term, but I didn't want to believe it. Like it has to be long term. Like we're talking about it. Like we're making active plans. We're actively doing
talking about
things,
doing
right?
things.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's just in my head. Maybe I'm just tripping, So
or maybe I'm just rushing the whole.
Maybe
scenario.
I'm being impatient.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Maybe it's just me wanting things done on my time and not when we can make things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was my world, and I was maybe trying to rush it, but I had to sit down and I looked back and I waited it out, like I said, and I realized it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me being impatient. It was just.
So how about the fact when God, right? And this is how that it's God timing, right? He allowed things to go exactly how it needs to go. So say if you're worried about finances It don't worry about finances. I'm giving you this eviction notice, and you just gonna have to either take a leap out on faith and trust in me, or you gonna do it your own way and end up somewhere worse. Right? I'm
Mhm.
taking you taking a leap out on faith, and you're gonna start this new beginning and let this go. And
And
like
I
I
can
said,
give you what
start
you
this
really
new
been asking
beginning.
for, what you really want, or you're gonna keep trying to force a situation that's
Right.
not meant to
And
be. Well,
then
I'm telling you, I'm giving you the signs. I'm showing you
right.
this
And
is
then
not
how about it be the
it.
fact that, right? So you get that notice, you get that real,
Realization.
yeah, realization of the fact that say, okay, I don't have the money. Don't worry about it. Here's the money for you. Don't worry about it. Here's a new beginning for you. I'm giving you the
Here's the
signs.
reality. Because,
Everything is
like I
coming
said, it all has to
together
fit the
for
big
you.
picture.
Yes, everything coming together for you, and you like, dang it. I don't, like you said, I have no choice. It's all playing out. It's not playing out how I want it to play
Right.
out, but I know this God timing because it's just keep playing out.
Mhm.
It's all working out,
Or it's not
Absolutely.
working out. In my case, sorry.
or it's not working out. Right.
But
Well,
it's
technically
divine timing with
speaking,
everything.
it worked out.
It
Mm-hmm.
did in
It
its
worked
own
out,
way.
and
Probably for the both of us. Who knows? I really don't. But it did.
because
All
both of
right,
y'all
Still
done
working
y'all.
grew.
out.
Both of y'all done grew. Now look at y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cars.
Yes. Y'all could
Y'all
talk
got
about it.
blessings
Like
and other
the
stuff
emotions.
coming.
Yes. Like,
Facts.
baby. Okay, y'all. So, how do you know your intuition and your inner voice? Okay, right? Because a lot of people get this confused a lot of times, right? Because it be your inner voice to be telling you something, but then your intuition
It's
is
like, nah,
telling you
don't do it.
something different, right? So, how do y'all actually know the difference between your intuition and just the fear?
Um, Intuition is like you gonna feel that. Like
Mm,
you gonna feel that all the way through your body.
yes.
You gonna feel it like
Mm-hmm.
your whole body will tell you no, you don't need to be doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And deep down inside, you know you're not supposed to
Yep.
be doing it. That your
It's
intuition
the
is
gut
like,
feeling.
yeah,
Yes.
You feel it in your gut. You feel the hair standing on the back of your neck
yeah.
and your arms, and you just it's the all over feeling, but you feel it deep within your gut. If
Mhm.
it's just, the voices in your head, or kind of just, you know, a different, if it's just the
Yeah, God on
fear,
one shoulder, the
Mhm.
devil on the other one.
right?
So
You
how do you
you will
know when
feel
it's
fear.
fear?
It's you feel the fear, and like it's like you feel it kind of more.
You'll feel
It's
that
the
rush
more
of
mental
blood.
thing.
You'll feel that
Like with
rush.
fear, you like we kind of had this conversation before. It's more like an
Mhm.
anxiety feeling. Like
Mhm.
you feel that all over, but you don't really get the gut feeling. You
Right.
Mhm.
just you feel crazy all over. You
How
feel
about
out of
feeling
place,
sick?
Shaking.
or yeah, you feel sick. You feel like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But not even, I wouldn't even say sick, because that's more when you feel it in your gut. You get that
It's you just
sick
get that
feeling in your
whole
gut
like
that be
that
like, it
vibration
ain't it.
feeling in your body, like your whole body just
And
about to shut
also,
down.
I think it's the fear is something that you can always overcome.
Mhm.
Like you be having to look at it like, is it just fear, or is it something telling me like in my gut? Like, is this a gut feeling, or is this just
Is it me being
me
scared?
being scared? You
Right.
know what I'm
So good.
saying?
So good that y'all said that, right? So when y'all got that gut feeling, have y'all ever ignored it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Y'all
Because I ain't want
know
to face
it's y'all
reality.
That part.
intuition.
It's always because you don't want to face reality. It's because you want to
I ain't want to
believe the
face reality.
delusion, or you want to believe
That
what you've told
like
yourself, or
damn.
you want to
I
believe
ain't
what's
think
been
this
said to
person was
you.
like that, or damn, like
I ain't think they really wasn't gonna help me, or you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
really thought that person loved me, and it's like
yeah, it's just,
it be different stuff.
yeah.
Right. All right, y'all. So for the viewers who are out here watching, right, tap into your body. That's the biggest piece. Understand your body
And
because,
you.
huh?
And you.
And
Like I
you,
said, what you want, what you really want
who
out of
you
life,
are,
who
pretty
you
much.
are,
'Cause if you
what
don't
Because
know
makes
who
you
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 are,
know,
then you ain't
happy,
going
what
you ain't gonna get
makes you
nowhere.
sad. You
why
gotta tap into
anytime I
all of
talk,
that.
you talk? If
I'm
you
just
y'all
saying.
talking at the same time, I'm
Because I
like,
should be
wait.
the host of this show. You got to tap into all that, okay? You got to
Everything.
really, really figure out what you want and what you don't want, and move off of that. Not what
Mhm.
everybody want for you, not what your mama and daddy told you should have, or what you should
Mhm.
get, or what you could do, but what you want to do, how
Yeah.
you want to live.
Yeah, and it's powerful for you to do that and understand it for yourself, because if you don't, somebody else is going to be telling you how to move, how to
Yes.
do it, when
Yeah.
to do it, and you
How you
at
should
some
do it.
point
Mm-hmm.
gonna get tired of that
Because
shit.
it ain't really what you want, it's what
It's what
somebody
they
telling
want.
you to do.
Yep.
And either you gonna explode or you gonna get
Build
that
that
reality
resentment.
check and you gonna do something different.
Or you're gonna sit there in it and you're gonna build resentment and you're gonna feel depressed and
Mhm.
stressed and aggravated and agitated and anxious and just all types of a mess because you're not being true to you.
Exactly.
Yeah. You
You're to
ignoring a
yourself.
lot of
Authentic
self. Yeah.
selves.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what we out here doing, y'all. We out here learning who we are, recognizing our potential, and we taking
Recognizing
action.
faults,
Yes.
fixing the
On
faults.
where
Because
we
if you don't change the faults and you don't fix yourself, then how can you move forward and grow?
period. All right. So who believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself? We gonna go ahead and start
My
what?
man.
Period.
That
My
part.
man.
I mean,
My man.
Shots out, bro. Let's
My
go.
man.
Her man.
My man.
And why would you say that he's that one that believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself?
Baby, that man tell me I could do anything possible.
Period.
That's because
Even when I don't think I could do it, he sit there and he made me try.
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I be like,
Yes.
babe, I don't know how to do this. Help
Just
me.
try
You know.
it.
He was like, how you know you can't do it, babe? You ain't even tried it.
Yep.
Mhm.
That. How you know you can't do it? Just try it.
Yep.
And I get in there, I tried. I'm like, oh,
Okay,
look, babe, I
babe.
did it.
Mhm.
I did it.
Oh, look, I could do it.
It was easy, too.
Mm.
Look, she can admit it. Look.
I do.
How about you, Tara?
Um, yeah, I would say y'all, my family members. The main thing though, it's I don't know. I try to focus on really what I want. Me believing in myself. Cause for a long time, especially as a kid, I always put that in other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do it if other people can't tell me I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I if everybody else telling me I can't do it, then I'm just gonna listen to them. I can't do it. I'm gonna just sit down. And you know, even when you got that one person or the couple of people that's telling you you can't do it, there's always people that's saying you
You
can.
can.
Yep.
And I would listen to those people instead of listening to them people because in my head, I couldn't do it. You see what I'm saying? So to the people that was like saying you couldn't do it, it was confirming what I thought I
about
couldn't
myself.
accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, even though I had that person or I had those people telling me you can do it, it ain't really hard. It's something that you got to get over. I'm thinking, but what if, but maybe, but what if y'all hear me say it a lot? Maybe, what if?
Right.
And it's like,
What
I was
if?
kind of being my own negative Nancy, being my own crap. Like I said, I was self-sabotaging myself.
Mhm.
So I had to really listen to myself and realize you be your biggest supporter. You be your biggest cheerleader. You tell yourself you could do it, even if you got
So
everybody in the
wait,
world
because
saying you
that's
can't.
going into the next question.
I always do.
Yo, fiery ass, calm down, okay? Because
I always
literally,
Have
it
y'all not
say
noticed?
how
Okay.
it say how do you protect yourself and the leap of faith that you actually then took? How do you protect it?
Stand 10 toes in it.
Yep.
Make
Don't
it
worry
make
about
it a
what the next
decision
people say.
about you. And that way, can't nobody really deter you from it. Like, you're gonna be able to stand 10 toes in it because it's not what other people said or it's not about how other people feel. It's what makes me happy.
Yeah.
It's what I want.
It's what I know I'm gonna be able to do.
Exactly. It's what
So
I can
that's what's
accomplish
up.
with my life.
So that's what's up. And I'm so glad y'all said that. So if y'all could name this chapter right here, y'all didn't took this leap out on faith. So this a new chapter in y'all life, right? What would you name it?
New beginnings.
It can have a lot of names. Unlearning and relearning.
Mm.
Just growth and development.
Oh, I was supposed to did a show about that one.
Yeah, we were.
Mm.
We were,
Mm.
because I was supposed to be in that one too.
Yeah. We
'Cause
gonna have to
it
still
was.
do that
It's a
one,
very
'cause
big.
that's powerful.
It's a very big process of kind of unlearning everything that you've been taught, everything that you've told yourself,
Mm-hmm.
everything that you've, you know what I'm saying, like kind of listened to over the years. You got to take all of that out
Yep.
and you got to rearrange your train of thought. You
Yep.
got to rearrange kind of everything that you knew in order to grow. Like
Yep.
you got to just change it. And also that, just do it. Stop being scared. Stop letting fear hold you back. Stop letting people hold you back, like Lex said, and just do what makes you happy. So that could also be the title. Just do what makes you happy.
Just do it.
So you
Just
all,
do
we
it.
getting ready to wrap this on up.
Sorry.
Why everybody have to do they all up thing? Okay, so we gonna get on here and give some encouragement to the people out here, right, y'all? Because our viewers tap into my show because they want to know the love strength that others have gathered for themselves, how they can actually help, how they can use it to actually help themselves actually strengthen the love that they have for self, right? So the last question that I have is, what would you say to someone who is standing on the edge of making a big decision, but they are scared to actually just take that leap?
Shit. Just jump and do it.
What we've been saying.
If you don't never just do it.
Just do it.
If
So
you don't
what
never
if
do
Be
it,
a bad bitch and do it.
Okay,
Be
I'm
that
big.
nigga and charge for it. Stop letting people hold
you back.
Stop thinking
Okay.
about what other people gonna say. Stop thinking about how other people gonna feel.
So what if somebody
Do it.
don't know how to do that? They
Then
have
figure it
been
out.
traumatized
Sit with
so
yourself.
much.
Sit with yourself.
That's
That's-
the piece
that
I
Sit
was
with people
looking
that
for.
like us, or sit with people like you. Find your people that's gonna
you
inspire
have
you.
it's always somebody out here for somebody.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a group of
Regardless
people,
if y'all
a
know
person,
them or not.
Yes,
It's
even if
somebody
it's
that
just
you don't
this
know.
video that pushes you to do it, just
Right.
do it.
Just
Stop
do it.
getting in
The
your
new
head
people
about
that
it.
you meet
You
and
done
people that you
planned
don't know will be the people that teach you
that part.
the stuff
And
that
I
you
You
need
done
to
kinda-
planned, you done thought about it, you done contemplated
so
on
that-
it, you done went back and forth. Just
That's
do
the
it.
next question, right? So I lied. It was one more question, y'all. So it is, what are the misconceptions that the people, now y'all, they know to just do it. But then again, like Tara said, there's so much different type of stuff that they hear.
They got the negativity
Well.
in their head.
What is it that they can watch out for from y'all point of views?
Watch out for snakes. Watch out for people that don't want to see you prosper.
Yes.
The ones that don't want to see you get nowhere is gonna be the ones that's always trying to hold you back. Like, nah, bro, don't do this and don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They
Or
want to
just
see
trying
you
to
down.
get you to miss those opportunities.
Or
I'm finna go to this show tonight, and somebody, oh nah, bro, I need you to help me do this before you go, and and then you, bro, I gotta get ready to go. It's kind of incline time, and hey, bro, just one more time, just one more thing. I just need you to help. Bro, I gotta go.
Right.
It ain't about you. I said what I had
on
to
it.
do. I have to stand 10 toes in me.
Yep.
And what makes me happy. Like I said,
Right.
it's all about you. This is
Yes.
your life, and it's for you to live it. It's for
Yes.
you to enjoy it. It's for you to look back on it and be like, damn, that was a good life.
Right.
Damn,
Yes.
I did some shit. Damn, I had
Whew.
fun. Damn, the people I met, them people was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, these people, there's some different people.
Yeah.
That's what
I ain't gonna lie. I said that coming here,
That's what
coming here was scary, but all in all, I kind of liked it. I do
was a
miss
good
home, and I
experience.
am going back home.
Right.
But
After you learn what you
this
need
was
to
a good
learn on this
experience
leap.
for me.
Yep.
I like the new the little new beginning,
Yes.
and all in all, I mean, shit, this shit made me feel good. I
Right.
got a inheritance. I got shit, a car. I got other stuff waiting on me.
Yes.
I'm
just
going.
imagine how much more God got.
Just
now
by
he
stepping
just
out
showed
and
you
doing
this.
you,
being
and doing
me,
what makes you happy,
smiling
doing
and
what
being
no-
me and taking
Yep.
care of
Mhm.
people.
Yes.
Just off being
Living
alone,
your
taking care of
authentic self.
people, it brought me a
Just
lot
by
of
being you.
Prosperity.
yeah. I was just gonna say that it
Yes.
brought me a lot.
Whew, all right, you all. Thank you, ladies, once again. I really appreciate both of you for coming on. Oh, yeah, I just wanted to mention this, right? So we got the 20s in the building, the 30s in the building.
She is not 30.
29.
She 30.
I'm 29. I'm 29, baby.
She 30.
That's what
The
they do with
30s
me when
in
I
the
say I'm a
building.
90.
She
I don't
knocking
know
on,
why
you
she
knocking
trying to,
on 30's
They trying
door.
to make me be a 2000.
baby. That's
so.
next
She
year.
all the way. So that's okay.
That's next year.
You
I ain't
knocking on
knocking.
30's door. So
I ain't
anyways,
knocking.
okay, how about I ain't gonna do it, but how about younger version just stepping out, an experienced version, and a more experienced version. I'm gonna say it
Girl.
like that, okay, y'all.
And the show is over.
Don't tell me
The
when my show
beginning,
ends.
the middle,
And the
and
end.
the end.
The end.
Okay, we could take it like that too, but whatever you all.
'Cause
Thank
I'm
you for
always
joining me once again.
the
This
beginning.
here is Shavonda Marie with Love, Strength, Strength, and Love. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Maybe someone you know needs to hear this, so share it
They
with
do.
them.
People do need to hear this.
Yes.
Let's just
You
be
never
real.
know what you might learn
Because
from
I
this video.
know it'd be a whole better world if everybody just did what they really wanted to do
Play
and
their
make them
part.
happy. And then everybody would be so much happier because they're doing what they want to do, regardless of what
Yep.
people think or say about them.
They ain't got nothing else to worry about besides
Play
being
your
better.
part.
I'm happy. So if you mad, be mad.